Hey, this is Chris with billetbox.info, and we're going to do something today that I have yet to do yet. Hopefully not many people have to do it. My screen quit working on this Kurbis here. So what I've done is I've ordered a new screen, and we're going to go ahead and attempt to put it on here on camera, and this could be an adventure. So one thing I know that I do need to do, if you could see, there's a little bit of super glue and some gunk left over from when we took it out, and I'm going to try to attempt to get rid of that using some fingernail polish that has fingernail polish remover. It has acetone in it, and that's supposed to be able to get rid of this stuff. So let's see what we can do. I've got a little bit of this, and put some in a cap here, and we're going to go ahead and try to get that out of there. Just clean it up a little bit. I'm going to apply this liberally and let it clean up a little bit. And I think the reason why we want to do the reason I want to do it is because I want to start with a clean surface, but also you don't want to have that old glue there to potentially offset the screen and make it not sit flush as it can be. So it looks like it's not taking it off, but it has flattened it out. So might be able to scratch. Yeah, I scratched a little bit of that off with my fingernail. So let's go ahead and clean that up, and we can go from there. I'm trying a different camera here today. I'm trying to make these videos a little bit better, but I really don't have the tools to do what I'm trying to do for y'all here. So as far as cameras and lighting and all that is concerned. So anyway, that should be good. Let me get a piece of paper towel here. Clean that off. I'm going to go with it. Probably goes without saying that you don't want to do any of this with a battery in place. But so what we're going to do now that I've got that cleaned up and dried off is I am going to go ahead and put a little bit of super glue on a just something here, something I can throw away real quick. I don't want to just turn this super glue right onto the device, so I'm going to just put a little bit on there, and then I'm going to get another Q-tip, and I am going to just put just a little drop on there, just enough to hold it in place. I'm going to put it right about where whoever put this together at Billet Box Vapor had it. So I just got a little bit there, and I'm going to go ahead and carefully take this screen, and I'm going to go ahead and pre-feed this through here. Oh, that wasn't good. It catapulted out of my hand. So as you know, or if you don't know, the screen connects right here, and this ribbon cable comes across and it lays flat over there. So I'm going to go ahead and feed the screen or the cable through there, or the ribbon cable, ribbon connector, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to lay that down there, and I'm going to hold it there and let that super glue cure on there for a few minutes, and then we'll get back to the recording. Okay, now we have the board in place, and we've got a little screen protector here that we can lift this off here, right? Well, I'm going to wait till I get done with the whole thing. So what we did was we took and we pushed, excuse me, pushed the ribbon connector through there, and it's coming up over here. So now what we need to do, which I am not going to be able to do this on camera. By the way, this is the first time I've ever done this. I've never done this before, but I was told pretty much how to do it, and there are some people that you can contact to get them to do this for you. But what you're going to have to do, and when I took the old board out, I had to lift this connector up and then pull this edge out of there. There's a little black little guide down here that this is going to plug into. So I don't believe that I'm going to be able to do this on camera. I mean, I could maybe take one shot at it. I really don't like what I'm doing here by flipping it this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and push it in there and then finish up from there. but that is where you have to connect this at. And yeah, we'll see if I can get that in there. Alright, I have gotten it down in here now, and we think we're going to be good to go. One thing that I was warned about by the gentleman that helped me out with some tips on this. If you can look right here, you'll see that ribbon cable kind of comes up a little bit. You want that slack on this side or on that side instead of being in here when you put instead of being on this side, because when you put your inners on, if it's sticking up over here, you're going to crush it. So he recommended that we have the slack in here. So I believe I've got it seated properly. It doesn't look like it's flush, but that could be the board. But we're going to go ahead and throw a battery in and see if we have resurrected this Kurbis here. So let's see. Slap a battery in here and fire this thing off. Oh yes, we have power and display. So now I will slide this thing off. There's a little screen protector here on this brand new one I got, and I'll slip that off. Oh, the glue didn't hold. Oh man. Well, I got the screen protector off. I guess I'll have to do a re-glue job, but basically if I would have waited long enough for the glue to cure, that would have stayed in there like that. And yeah, so how not to do it 101. And I've lost my slack on this side, so but we do know now that this board works, and once I get it glued back down, we'll put it back together and it'll be operational Kurbis again. So we'll run with this, even though it didn't work out perfectly. But that's how you change a board out on a billet box. Okay, y'all, the operation was successful. Kurbis is back in working order. Screen is working just fine. Everything. Well, the board was never, the DNA 60 board was never in question. It was just the screen went out. So yeah, everything's back together fine. It cost $12.50 to get the screen, and it was relatively simple to do. There are people out there that'll do it for you. Mechanical Therapy in the United States, Randall Tuff. I believe Elemental Cerakote does it over in Europe. So I mean, you can send it off to them, and I don't think they charge too much. But you know, $12.50. I'm back in order, and I don't know if it helps you. It helps you. Video wasn't great, but hey, we're putting something out there, right? So anyway, my name's Chris, Billet Box Info. Thanks for watching.